Hello and welcome to Traditional Painting the Digital Way. This is where I use digital painting apps to teach traditional painting techniques. This is a video in my Quick Studies series, and in this quick study we're going to be looking at doing distant mountains. The app that we're going to be using is Infinite Painter for Android, and we're going to be starting out with just a pale blue background for a generic sky. We don't want anything fancy, we just want to have a pale blue background, and then we want to go ahead and start with the distant mountains. And the way you make mountains look far away is that you start with a very light color. So you can use a light blue or a light purple, and here I'm going to be using a really light purple. And you want to go ahead and just sort of, you can use photo reference, or if you just want to make up sort of a mountain range, you can do that. And then for the second layer of mountains, you want to go ahead and make them a darker color. So you would make the purple a little bit darker, add a little bit more purple to it, but you don't want it to be real dark yet. And then if you want to add even more depth, you go ahead and add a third layer of mountains. Now make sure that if you're just making these mountains up, that they don't look exactly the same. Make peaks and troughs the opposite of each other. So you go ahead and add your last dark layer, and then usually when you're in a desert area like I live in New Mexico, there's a flat at the foot of the mountains, and so here I'm just adding some yellow ochre or some kind of sand color at the bottom with some variations, and just smearing it out and making it look like it's a wide plain or a wide flat that you're looking over at the distant mountains. And you want to go ahead and just kind of make those indistinct and smudge them out. And then you can go ahead and add a little bit of some detail to these mountains to show the canyons and crevices and the rocks. And so you would go ahead and use a light peach color and go ahead and smudge it in. We don't want it to be a big detail or anything like that. You just want to go ahead and smudge it in and just kind of have a soft look there that gives the indication of bluffs and canyons and things like that that are on distant mountains. And you do that on all three layers. On the last layer, you might make it a little bit more detailed, but not a lot, because again, this is all going to be distant and background mountains in your painting. And so here I'm just kind of smudging out all the white that I've added there. We don't want it detailed. We don't want any harsh edges. We just want sort of a soft look that gives a look like it's distant rocks on the mountains. So this is the end of my quick study on distant mountains, and I hope that this will help you with your paintings and help you to put in some background mountains. So thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much for your support. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below, and I will catch you later.